Over the past couple of years, Telegram has seen a significant increase in various channels, both with entertainment and financial focus. As you know, we are specifically involved in the latter. In this video, we would like to share our insights into creating a channel, its development and content creation, as well as discuss the possibilities and risks. We'll cover what you should and shouldn't do, and provide our own tips and tricks which we found out during the last 6 years of work. Currently, by the way, is the perfect time to create a channel, because a bull market is about to begin. So if you create a channel now, you can promote it and generate income just in time for the halving. I speak from experience, as we started creating our crypto channels back in 2017. Klondike wasn't our first channel, by the way. In fact, our first channel was stolen from us, but we'll talk about that later. We started a long time ago, demonstrating great results, and in our video we will explain how to get started, how much money you need and how much money you can earn, as well as discuss the pitfalls and risks that need to be taken into account. We will also share information on how to secure your account to avoid hacking. So to start a channel you need a base, memorable name, logo, charts, design, and they can be different. For example, good names. You can use more generic names, as my colleagues did at the time. Crypto Bullet, The Bull and Altcoin Hunter. If you want to express yourself and run a channel as a blog, then you can just put your name or alias as a title. Richard Temple, Johnny Moo, Willy Woo. You can also use some funny titles like The Dude or Lil Moon Layman. Bad names lack personality, such as Crypto Analysis, Bitcoin TA, Crypto Signals, Great Analysts. They are not memorable because they lack any hint of uniqueness. I think the logic is clear. So now to the logos. Good logos, for example The Bull Crypto. Channel's own style. In addition to the drone logo, there is also a sticker pack. Kilmex Public, interesting design, a memorable visual play with the name. Kim on Crypto, interesting concept, stands out among other channels for sure. Easily associated with a visual image. Scott Melker, if you're ready to show your face, definitely use it. The more information you provide about your personality, the more trust and loyalty you'll gain from the audience. And about bad logos. Such cliched logos should not be used because potential subscribers won't be able to visually associate your channel with a specific image in their minds. Okay, let's talk about the content and its frequency. To maintain a successful and profitable channel, regular updates are essential, with at least 2 to 3 daily posts, including weekends. Having a dedicated radar for content management will allow for some personal free time. Don't rely on a limited schedule. If you have the potential to publish 5 to 7 posts in a day, do it and carry a device to adapt to diverse audience time zones. In sideways trends with no news, you might create articles and interesting content, stay current and constantly engage with users to maintain loyalty and visibility. Schedule posts at convenient times, ideally starting at 10 AM to ending at 10 PM in your local time for maximum reach. You also need to decide on a topic. You have a choice of news, humorous content or a trade journal. You can also combine everything together. Regarding the budget, this is where it becomes tricky. After preparation, we need to acquire an initial audience for sure. If you have less than $5,000, it can be quite challenging. It should be noted that profitability is extremely high. Usually in online businesses, achieving profitability is more difficult, but in crypto, especially crypto channels, can be achieved within 3 to 4 months, which is the worst case scenario. And if you already have an established channel and you purchase advertising on another established channel, your investments will pay off within a week. So if you don't have 5K, it's better not to get involved unless you have a steady income and can allocate $500 to $700 for advertising every month for a year. Then it can also work. Let's talk about how to select channels for advertising. The best place to attract audience to your channel is through other Telegram channels with a financial focus. Many of these channels offer advertising opportunities, you just need to find the best ones. Here's a step-by-step guide to finding crypto channels on the TGStat website. Go to website and click on catalog, search for channels. Set the channel topic to cryptocurrencies. Then it's preferable to choose channels that are at least 24 months old. Set the subscribers to filter filter to a maximum of 200k subscribers, because anything higher may indicate the presence of fake subscribers. Next, we need to choose where to advertise. The key is to avoid channels with fake subscribers. There are two methods you can use. Analyze channels by comparing them to those with 100% real followers. Open the channels page, click on stats, and study the analytics. Good examples of channels without fake subscribers are Jack Klondike, our channel, and The Bull Crypto. You can use their metrics as a reference for analysis and comparison. And second one, look for large channels that actively purchase advertising. See where they advertise and consider advertising there as well. Always remember to do your own research. You can also take Jack Klondike as an example and see where we advertise. Alright, you have an established, respected channel with an avatar and charts and hopefully audience. Your content is polished and the audience is growing. What should you do next? Now we come to the most interesting part of the video. Pitfalls, insights, tricks that we have accumulated over 6 years. Firstly, don't fall for cross-promotion. Usually if someone suggests cross-promotion, it means they don't have money to invest in advertising. And if they don't have the money, it means they don't have a real audience. By giving them your real audience, you'll end up with fakes in return. Of course, it's possible that one of the 10 offers will bring you a real audience, making it a profitable deal, but a 10% chance isn't worth the gamble. Secondly, get to know the admins. If you have a budget and are ready to pay for advertising, you can simply approach the admins and discuss where they acquire their audience and where they can recommend you to advertise. As a potential customer willing to spend a significant amount, don't hesitate to introduce yourself. You represent an opportunity for the admins and they are also of interest to you. For example, you could ask, how effective is the advertising in this group, or does this group have an engaged audience? And this leads us to the third point, identifying and avoiding dead subscribers or bots. For example, let's say you buy advertising from a group. You see that the group is active and capable of providing around 300 to 400 real people. However, the owners want to impress the client with their results and artificially inflate the subscriber count by another 2k. This creates a problem. It's important to keep in mind that acquiring a subscriber for $2 is already unlikely. While there are groups that offer advertising at more favorable prices, often the ad slots in these groups are booked a month in advance. In such cases, you might be able to acquire subscribers for $1.5, but certainly not less. A good price is between $2 and $3 per subscriber. However, if the price is less than $2, you should think twice, as it's likely that they are well-disguised fake accounts. Beware of scams. And under no circumstances should you keep the account for your channel on a phone that you use daily. It's better to buy a cheap smartphone for this purpose, then load Telegram, get a new number and register the channel there. Then put the phone in a drawer or a safe to keep it secure and never carry it with you. Firstly, this will protect you from phone and channel theft. Secondly, here we will tell our story of channel hacking in 2018, which few people know about. One day, our partner woke up at 6 AM to a notification about a possible threat to the account. Still incredibly sleepy, he clicked on a link and a week later our channel was hijacked and we had to start from scratch. Fortunately, over 5 years we have significantly increased our audience. Another seemingly obvious pitfall is conducting giveaways. Giveaways may seem cool at the first glance. It's an enticing opportunity to gain 3,000 to 5,000 subscribers by spending 500 on a giveaway, which sounds amazing. However, there is a catch. Free subscribers don't generate profit. Usually they subscribe to thousands of projects to ensure they win at least somewhere. Let's talk about how to generate income from your channel. If you're talking about a bear market, other channels will often be advertised in your channel. This means that you will know all the admins and they will know you. Over time they will message you and buy advertising from you, and you will also be purchasing advertising. However, if you're talking about a bull market, it's more interesting, because many advertisers from different projects appear in such a thriving market. The first type of project is coins that haven't been released on the market yet. Their main goal is to attract the audience attention to the listing or find additional investors who would be willing to invest in the project. The compensation for advertising such projects can be in real currency or in tokens issued by the project itself. However, despite the attractiveness of receiving tokens, it's important to verify the reliability and integrity of the advertiser to ensure that the project is not a scam. Receiving payment in tokens can also be risky, as the value can fluctuate. You might end up with lower income, which can affect your ability to invest in the growth of your channel or maintain the stability. Therefore, to ensure a more reliable and stable system, it's recommended to use fixed payments in dollars. The second type of project involves coins, tokens that have already been released on the market and want to attract attention to a specific event. Let's say this coin has had a major collaboration or signed a contract. For a certain fee, you cover the news without expressing any positive or negative sentiment. There is also monetization options such as paid chats or channels. People offer access to paid chats where they interact more closely with their audience, share thoughts more promptly and provide training. It's up to you to decide whether to implement such a service or not. I really hope that this video has been helpful to you, because I have genuinely shared the knowledge accumulated through 6 years of hard work. I believe that by using the information you have obtained, you have every chance of creating a truly successful Telegram group. The key is desire and perseverance. You can make it happen. If the video has been helpful to you, I would greatly appreciate a like and subscription. Follow us for more tips and tricks. And our Telegram is by the link below. Check it out. Good luck.